Welcome to class 8, chapter 9, reproduction in organisms. Now this reproduction word, production means to produce something new, and reproduction, production of one of its own kind. When an organism is producing one of its own kind, we call this process as reproduction. It is a very essential process because for the continuation of species, continuation of the race, whether it's a human race, whether it's a dog race or any species race, for the continuation, this reproduction process is essential. Now, reproduction is of two kinds. One is we call it as the asexual reproduction and the other we call it as the sexual reproduction. Asexual means when there is no sex involved, when there are no parents, no two parents are involved, one male or female, like in sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, the organism which is produced by the parent, it is exact copy of the parent. And in sexual reproduction, two sexes are involved, one male and the other female, and that give rise to an individual that is similar to its own kind. Similar means not the exact copy. We are similar to our parents because we are the products of the sexual reproduction. We will be discussing about the asexual modes in the end of the chapter, but right now for today we are studying about the human reproductive system, and in human we will be doing with male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. Now look at the board very carefully. We'll start with male reproductive system. See, for class 8 these topics are very important because when your body is going, when your mind is going, it is very essential for you to know about your body systems. Now this male reproductive system, if you look at this diagram, the diagram is very easy. We have different parts. The first part that we know, we talk about the penis. The penis, the genital organ of the male reproductive system. It helps in the passing out of the sperms. Now the question arises here, what are sperms first? Sperms are the human germ cell. Human gametes we call it as the male gamete. It is the smallest cell of the male human body. The male gamete human sperm is there. This is the structure of human sperm. I am going to this topic now. Please look here. These are the three parts of human gamete. Male gamete, head, middle piece and tail. With this help of tail, the major difference between the human gamete, human male and female gamete is the male gamete can move but the female gamete cannot move. This is a very basic difference between the male and female gamete. So this is one sperm. When human male ejaculates, when ejaculation occurs, millions of sperms are transferred, millions of sperms are produced from the penis. But the exact organ, the exact part from where it is being produced, it is called as the testis. In human male reproductive system, there is one pair of testes that you can see here. One pair of testes is here that produces millions of sperm in one ejaculation. Now sperms, the structure I have shown you, it is passed. Sperms are produced from the testes, then it gets passed through the sperm duct, as you can see here. A coiled structure, a coiled tubules like structure, this sperm duct. Sperm duct, the other name of sperm duct, it is also called as vas deferens. From the vas deferens, it goes towards the penis, and from the penis, it is passed out of the body through the urethral meatus. One point here I want to mention is urine and sperms. They pass out from the same opening, same aperture that we call it as the urethral meatus. Urethra also you can call, but not at the same time. They pass at the different times. They pass through the same aperture, but they pass through at the different times. This is about the male reproductive system. One more part is here, we call it as the epididymis. It is not mentioned in your NCERT book, but need to mention here. Epididymis, it is a tubular structure on the testes and that stores the sperms temporarily. Then it is passed on from the sperm duct to the penis. One more point. This testis, one pair of testes, it is present in the scrotal sacs. In the scrotal sacs, or we call it as the scrotal pouches in the male reproductive system. Now one more point is here, why the testis is located outside the human abdominal cavity in the males. The sperms, the production of sperms require temperature lesser than the body temperature. The body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. I think you all know that. Now, the sperm production requires temperature lesser than the body temperature. So, testis is located outside the lower human abdominal male cavity and located inside the scrotal pouches. Clear? Now, the next topic after male reproductive system is the female reproductive system. Female reproductive system, look at this diagram carefully. It consists of one pair of ovaries located in the lower abdominal cavity of the females. One pair of ovaries. Now, if testis is producing sperms in the male reproductive system, the female gamete, that is egg, or we call it as the ovum also, the largest cell of the human female body, it is produced from the ovaries. One pair of ovary that produces the female gamete. Unlike in this male reproductive system, the testis produces millions of sperms, but in the female reproductive system, 1 month, one ovary releases one egg. Point to remember here, one ovary releases one egg in female reproductive system in 1 month, and that process, a very important process, it is called as ovulation. The release of egg from the ovary per month, it is called as the ovulation. The number of egg may vary in the exceptional cases also, but normally, generally, one egg is released by the one ovary. Now, one pair of ovaries, the eggs are released and reaches the oviduct. Oviduct, it is also called as the fallopian tube. After the fertilization, now fertilization term I will clear later. First look at the female reproductive system only. This is oviduct, fallopian tube, where the fertilization takes place. It reaches a place, it reaches an organ which is called as the uterus, or known as womb. We also, in general terms, in local language also, we call it as the womb also, the mother's womb, mother's uterus, where the embryo or the fetus grows inside the female body. Then it is delivered through a canal which is also called as birth canal through vagina. These are the basic parts of the female reproductive system. First is oviduct, ovary, uterus and vagina. I'll recapitulate with the male reproductive system also. Sperm duct, penis, epididymis and testis. Testis located in the scrotal sacs. Clear? Vagina, uterus also called as womb, then ovary and oviduct. Now, the term we talk about fertilization. Fertilization means when the male and the female gamete, they fertilize together, they fuse together, we call it as the fertilization process. Now, whenever the fertilization occurs, if we talk about the human body, the first structure that is formed, it is called as zygote. The fertilization, where does it take place? The fertilization in human beings takes place inside the oviduct. Millions of sperms, they reach the female reproductive system, they enter through vagina, and only few will be able to reach the egg, and only one will be out of that, only one will be able to fertilize with the human female gamete, that is ovum. When it fertilizes, it gets fertilized here. If it gets fertilized here, then the zygote formation will occur here in the oviduct itself, and zygote will transfer towards the uterus. When the zygote develops into a structure which is called as embryo. Fertilization takes place. So, a single cellular structure, when the fertilization takes place of the two gametes, one male and the one female, that is one sperm, one egg, zygote is formed. A single cellular structure it is formed, and it gets converted, it gets transformed into a multicellular structure which is called as embryo. Embryo develops inside the uterus, that is the womb of the female, and embryo gets developed into a structure which we call it as the fetus. Now, difference between embryo and fetus. Embryo, it is a less developed stage. Fetus, it is a more developed stage. In fetus, we can identify the body parts of the child, body parts of the baby that is being developed inside the female body. But in the embryo, the body parts cannot be identified. This is the basic difference between the embryo and the fetus. The fetus develops here in the embryo, in the uterus, for 9 months. That is the gestation period or the pregnancy period in the females, we call it as. When it gets fully developed, it is delivered through the birth canal, that is called as the vagina. This is about the fertilization process. This process of fertilization which is taken inside the body, we call it as the internal fertilization. Dogs, cows, human beings, they all reproduce by the sexual reproduction process, and the fertilization that is taking place inside the body, we call it as the internal fertilization.